Good morning. Today we are here with the video and the lesson on class 11 business studies. So in our last lesson we have learned about the history of trade and commerce. How was the revolution that came along the ancient practices of trade and commerce to the modern practices of trade and commerce, and we will move forward with chapter number 1, that is nature and purpose of business, and the topics that we are going to follow is as per the NCERT syllabus. So let's follow the lesson and the topics as per the chapter. Hello everyone. In today's lesson we will learn about human activities and its classification, type of economic activities, that is business, profession and employment, and further classification of business activities into trade and industry and the further classifications. The daily activities performed by human beings in their life are known as human activities. They can be classified into economic activities and non-economic activities. Economic activities are the activities which are basically done to earn money or to produce wealth. Discussing the characteristics of economic activities, first we have it is main motive is to earn wealth or produce wealth. Next we can say that as it is a part of human activities, human wants are required to be satisfied, and the third we can say after doing such kind of activities we expect in return some earnings, and this helps in economic development. Next comes non-economic activities. These activities are basically done for the personal satisfaction, not for earning money. Now, the main difference between economic activities and non-economic activities is that its motive. Economic activities motive is to earn money, and whereas non-economic activity motive is to provide personal satisfaction. Economic activities can be further classified into three types, that is profession, employment and business. Profession includes those activities which require special knowledge and skills to be applied by the individual in their occupation, and the persons those who have the skills and knowledge are known as professionals. Employment refers to the occupation in which people work for others and gets remunerated in return. The remuneration can be salary or wages. The last economic activity is business, which is referred to the activity related with production or purchase of sales and goods or supply of services with the motive of earning profit. As stated, the main motive of the business is to earn profit as a reward of taking risk. Here we will discuss about the characteristics of business activity, and the first characteristics is economic activity, that is earning of profit. The next characteristics is production of goods or collection of goods from the suppliers so that the products can be sold to earn profit. Characteristics of the business is that sale or exchange of goods and services. Here we can say that the goods are transferred from one person to another for monetary value. This transfer can be direct or indirect. Next is to discuss that dealings or buying and selling procedure of business has to be performed on regular basis. No business can survive in the market for long time without earning profit. Thus we can say that main motive of the business is to earn profit in the long run. Uncertainty of return is the next characteristics. Here risk factor remains in business. Risk states that there has been a possibility of loss, or there can be conditions where profit is not earned as a result of some faulty situations. Thus, risk factor remains a very important characteristics of the business organization. In the next topic, we can classify the business activities into two parts, industry and commerce. Industry is concerned with the processing of raw material into useful finished goods. This can be further classified into primary industry, secondary industry and tertiary industry. Primary industry is concerned with extraction and production of natural resources and reproduction and development of living organisms like plants, animals, etc. Whereas secondary industry is concerned with using the materials which has been extracted from the primary industry and produce finished goods for the consumption of the users. And tertiary industry is concerned with producing supportive services for the primary and secondary industry. Now we can define as commerce being the necessary link between the consumers and the producers. They can be classified into two types: trade and auxiliaries to trade. Trade refers to the sale, transfer or exchange of goods, and this helps in making the goods produced available to the ultimate consumers. Trade can be further classified into two types: internal or home trade and external trade. Internal trade means buying and selling of goods within a particular country, which can be classified into further two types: wholesale and retail trade. Wholesale trade refers to buying of goods in huge quantity from the manufacturer and selling them to retailer in small quantity. Retail trade is classified as buying of small quantity goods from the wholesaler and selling them to the consumer as per their demand. Next, coming up to external trade. External trade refers to buying and selling of goods between two or more countries, which can be further classified into import, export and entry-port. Import refers to buying of goods from another country, export refers to selling of goods to another country, and entry-port refers to buying of goods from one country and re-exporting the good to another country for the purpose of earning profit. Now, auxiliaries to trade can be defined as the activities which are meant for assisting the trade. These activities are generally referred to the services because they are in the nature of facilitating the trade and industry. These auxiliaries to trade are of various types: means of transportation, means of communication, packages, insurance, middleman, warehousing, banking, advertising, etc. So, this belongs to the total classification of business activities.